they saw that I was going somewhere and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Hey, this is what I'm doing." And they noticed that I was happy because I had a direction. I knew I wasn't good enough, and it put me on the path to improvement. I don't trash on myself because I'm not good enough. If I make a mistake in loving people or inviting or sharing or enrolling or teaching, if I make a mistake, I have a process. I have a fair process to learn. And I know I'm practicing. So, Kirk, when will you ever be good enough? It's like, wow. So what if I say I'm good enough? Okay. Yay, what happened? Did the sun change course? Did the moon hold still for 3 days? Did I just now catch bigger fish because now I'm good enough? No, it's not about being good enough. It's about being on the path to improve. And if me feeling like I'm not good enough puts me on the path to improve, boom, that's what I need. And I know I meet people who are trying so hard to be good enough, and they evaluate all their mistakes. They evaluate everything, and they're just like, Kirk, my life is a mess. And I'm just a mess, Kirk. And it's like, all right, you're a mess. Okay. And I just don't feel like I'm good enough. It's like, sometimes I just want to blurt it out and go, you're not. And then they're like, what? You can't say that. It's like, you're fighting against it. You're fighting against the evidence. You're fighting against it. As long as you fight against the feeling and the thoughts that you're not good enough, you're going to feel miserable. You just will. You'll feel miserable because you think you're supposed to be good enough. Like you think you're supposed to be done. Like you should have arrived as a mom. Like you should have arrived as a woman or a man. Like you're good enough. And it's like people will buy your class even when you're not good enough. You don't have to be good enough so people will buy from you. No, they don't buy from you because you're good enough. They buy from you because of the path you're on, not what you have. People buy programs from people based upon where that person is going, not based upon what they currently have. People are traveling. Everybody in this life is traveling. They're going somewhere. And some people are going in circles. They're just spinning in circles. They're just sitting there like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where they're going. And some people on the planet are wandering. There's circle walkers, there's wanderers, and there's people who have just wandered themselves into a dead-end canyon. And then you come along and you are going somewhere. You have an idea and you are going towards that idea, and they see you heading in a straight line. And they're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm going this way. What are you working on? Well, I'm working on doing this. Well, how'd you do that? How'd you get going somewhere? Well, I could show you. That's the person they want to work with, is somebody who's going somewhere. I'm serious. In the beginning, my first couple classes in the very beginning, I didn't have $1 million. I didn't have money. I didn't have a nice car. I didn't have a nice house. When I started, I was the fattest I've been in my life. I was the heaviest I was in my entire life. I'm not kidding. I was in the worst health position in my entire life. I was overweight. I was broke. And I didn't have a nice house compared to social. It was a comfortable house. It did our, took care of us, but compared to other people's houses, it wasn't like their house, the successful people's houses. I didn't have the house. I didn't have the body. I didn't have a website. I did not have a business card. I did not have a flyer. I did not have a binder. I did not have a logo. I did not have a landing page. I did not have a button to click. I did not have a marketing department. I did not have social media accounts. I didn't have anything when I started. I didn't have all that stuff. What I had was I had a goal on my vision board, and I was working towards my goal. I was going somewhere. I was going somewhere. And for years, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, I was just going somewhere. And I was just pointed in a direction. This is what I'm going to create. And it's all my crazy ideas I put on my vision board. I was going somewhere. And because I was going somewhere, the people who were walking in circles and the people who were wandering and the people who were stuck in the box canyon and the people who didn't know how to pick a direction, they saw that I was going somewhere and said, "Hey, what are you doing? Hey, this is what I'm doing." And they noticed that I was happy because I had a direction. And they wanted that education because I was going somewhere. People are not going to buy what you have because you're a smarty pants. People are looking to follow somebody who is going somewhere. And if you're not going somewhere and you're trying to like stack up a bunch of smarts and like make a bunch of slides and go watch everybody's classes and just stack yourself up with all their content, and you think that content is going to save you, and you think just selling content's going to make you amazing, once they get a chance to talk to you, once they get a chance to listen to you, they can tell if you're going somewhere or not. And if you're not striving for some ridiculous goal, they're going to go to work with somebody else.